Fellow Nigerians, I greet you all wherever you are hearing the sound of my voice. My name is Sir Watson Henry Chukwudi, the President of the United People of Nigeria Worldwide Initiative. I am here to re-educate our mindset. Today, all of this uprising in Nigeria, Fulani herdsmen, insecurity, bad government and bad policy, agitation here and there, all of these things put together tells me or shows to me clearly that a new Nigeria will be given birth to. Nigeria today, we are waking up from our ignorance. We are waking up from our sleep. We are waking up from our I don't care attitude. But we must manage it very well to enable us achieve a better Nigeria, the Nigeria that we all dreamed of, the Nigeria that we have prayed for, the Nigeria that we desired, that made us get angry with the current Nigeria right now. There is something in our heart that we really wanted to achieve. We want to achieve a Nigeria that will be home for all, equal rights, where equity will become the talk of the day. And that is the thing that binds us all together. We must not get angry and begin to fight against ourselves, while our common enemy, which is the bad government and their bad policies, keep getting united, becoming more strong in their corruptions. And every wrong policies that they made come on us. Yet we keep fighting ourselves, killing ourselves, believing in this tribalism, ethnicity, hatred for each other, religious brainwash and mindset, sentiments here and there. We must be careful. We must be careful. And that is why I am using this opportunity to call Nigerians to come together. This is the time that we must unite ourselves. We have a common enemy. And the common enemy is not just the Hausa people, it's not the Igbo people, it's not the Yoruba people. Our common enemy is our bad government and their policies. One of the greatest problems with African leadership, or let me say Nigerian leadership, is making policy. I have taken my time to check. If you go to America today, America have a tsunami. You come to some part of Asia like Indonesia, they have earthquake. You go to Philippines, they have the same tsunami and the rest of that, the wave and the rest of that. A lot of things has become damaged in different countries. But when you come to this part of Africa, our tsunami, our earthquake is our government. And that is why the people of Africa and the people of Nigeria should not react in everything in a negative way. We must wake up to this responsibility that we have our own role to play. We have a responsibility to play. We cannot just keep silent and watch the government making wrong policies and everybody keep silent. What brought Nigeria today to this level is because good people, those who feel that they are good, they don't talk. They show this less concerned attitude, which is not helping us. And today we all are suffering it. And that is why this initiative was born. The United People of Nigeria Worldwide Initiative was born to unite the Nigerian people, to bring our mindset together, to have a focus of what we really want to achieve, and not be money conscious making. And before you know it, our policies begin to go wrong. Because it is a common problem among the Nigerian people. And that is why this initiative was born. To unite the people. to re-educate the mindset of the people, to have a positive look over things. If you have not joined us, let me use this opportunity to invite you to join us on our WhatsApp group, where you see thousands of Nigerians lending their voice. You can as well lend your voice as we build strength together to achieve our purpose. It is good we stand together. Let us turn Nigeria today to a nation. And that is why this call is made. The time is now. Plus 601 82 822 884. Please join with this number on our WhatsApp group so that you can lend your voice. People are there lending their voice. Now, I want you to understand the reason I said our bad government and their policies are the problem that we are having today in Nigeria. Not just the Nigeria itself. Nigeria as a country have no problem. The problem we have is the government. Now, today there is uprising here and there. A lot of video is coming up, pumping up from different corners. Fulani herdsmen here, Fulani herdsmen there. A lot of things are happening. But the president of Nigeria is not saying anything. The president of Nigeria is not coming out to address the issue. The same president, Muhammad Buhari, was the one who addressed what happened in Myanmar when Muslims was attacked in Myanmar. Muhammad Buhari came out and condemned it. When Muslims were killed in Niger Republic, I think yesterday, there is an uprising in Niger Republic. Muhammad Buhari came out immediately to condemn it and address that issue. Now, the question is this: why is Muhammad Buhari not addressing the situation under his own nose in Nigeria? That is to show to the Nigerian people that the government is our problem. The government is our problem. And we must begin to put our hearts, strength together to see that we curtail this whole problem. Now, something happened in Kwara State. Fellow Nigerians, you see, our government are very, very unreasonable. But that is not enough for us to begin to fight ourselves. We need to stay united. No matter your tribe, no matter your religion, we need to come together as a people. Some group of people are just manipulating people to make problem in Nigeria, to give the government space and chance to loot whatever they want to loot. Now listen, looting has gone to different stage. Because today you can see insecurity has become a strategy for the government to continue their looting. Today you see adoption of students here and there. They adopt students here 300, they adopt students here 50, 90, and the government paid a huge ration of money. The government is not paying any money to bandits. The government is paying the same money to some group of government people. They share the money, they keep sharing the money. It's a business. The kidnapping strategy is a business, and it is obvious. Now, yesterday I was going through the news and I saw this news, what is happening in Kwara. The Kwara people, there is uprising right now. The government or the governor is giving a command right now that every student in Kwara State should come up with this hijab. The white, they cover it, the one they cover their hair like this, all those things. Now, I begin to wonder what kind of stupid governors we have in Nigeria. What kind of unreasonable governors do we have in Nigeria? They don't think at all. I guess they have lost their mind, because what does hijab have to do to the economy of Nigeria? In a country where there is crisis going on, threats here and there, terrorists everywhere, The governor is not coming out to address that situation. This Fulani herdsmen killing here and there, the governor is not saying anything about it. I begin to ask fellow Nigerians, is this part of infrastructure in Nigeria? Development? Governors, other countries, presidents, other countries are thinking of something that they can do that will please the people, something that the people can enjoy together. Good road, water, hospitality, good health care. Every governor is thinking of all of this. But in Nigeria, the policy is killing us. In Kwara State, there are hundreds of roads that is not good. In Kwara State, children are dying of kwashiorkor. In Kwara State, there are many homeless people. In Kwara State, there are streets full of dirty. The governor did not see all of this. The governor is not thinking on how to construct good roads. The governor is not thinking on how to develop lives. What he sees is to create hardship because of religion. Fellow Nigerians, you see how problems are created in Nigeria. Now in Kwara State, there is uprising. Muslims and Christians are having loggerhead. Those who appreciate the hardship, they are welcomed. And those who don't appreciate the hardship, now there is a big problem. There is uprising. How can we move forward? That is why I am telling the Nigerian people, Nigeria as a country is not our problem. We should focus our strength more on our government. The government of Nigeria is an earthquake to us. It destroys lives, it destroys our economy, it destroys a lot of things. We must unite, fellow Nigerians. We must unite and put these things right. That is why I'm supporting Sowore to see that the government face, the narrative of our government change. We need fresh people in the government. Youth, instead of being on the street protesting, go and join a party. Some of you who are protesting, you don't even have voter's card. Go and get your voter's card. If we vote them out, they refuse to go, we fight them. Then our fight will be legit. Our fight will have direction. Our focus will become more stronger. But just protesting for nothing, killing ourselves, makes no sense. Tomorrow they still remain there. Let us take this time to rechange the pattern. What is killing us is the pattern. Policies that is made by bad government. That is what is killing us. We need to unite ourselves as Nigerians. If we unite ourselves as Nigerians, our government will be small. They will listen to us. Because every government belongs to the people. Fellow Nigerians, let us take time to manage our problem. All of this crisis here and there will not help us if we don't unite. Those of you who don't have voter's card, go and get your voter's card. Those of you who have your voter's card, please don't sell it. Value it. Let us come out together to do the right thing. Our major problem today is our mindset. The way we think, the way we reason, the way we see problem, narrate problem, the way we tackle problem. Sometimes in our course of finding solution, we create more problem. That is what is killing us. But we need to change all of this strategy. I support the change of government. How can this change of government work if we don't have people who will go into the politics, people who will go into the circle of the government? Sometimes I talk against Sowore when his policies are bad, but his idea to change the government's strategy, I welcomed it. Youth should mobilize themselves, politically united, with good understanding. Go into the politics and let's change the circle together. We can do this. A new Nigeria can be given birth to if our mindset is changed. My name still remains Sir Watson Henry Chukwudi, the president of the United People of Nigeria Worldwide Initiative. This initiative is everywhere. This initiative is in all states in Nigeria. I encourage you to attend your own state meeting to be more informed. In Europe, this initiative is there. Attend our meetings. In Asia, this initiative is there. In US, London, wherever you are, all over the world, we have this initiative growing. It's a fast-growing Nigeria initiative, bringing Nigerians together. Regardless of who you are, your tribe or religion, we are uniting the Nigerian people with a new mindset, a new concept for a better Nigeria. Fighting our common enemy, bad government and the bad policies. God bless you all. Thank you. Join us as we progress in this fight.